What's up, MMA fans? Welcome back to MMA Ground and Pound, the YouTube channel with all the latest MMA news. Tom Aspinall, inappropriate question. Tom Aspinall asks Nina Marie a rather personal question on live television.
I've got a question.
Okay.
Have you ever been fingered by an MMA fighter before?
Fingered?
Yeah, fingered.
No.
What would it take to
To finger me?
Yeah.
Like, are we talking about the same thing?
Nina posted the video herself, captioned, "This was the craziest question any UFC fighter has ever asked me, LOL." Nina then made a response video because the internet went crazy. She let everyone know that it was all in good fun and that she thinks Tom is hilarious.
Okay, so you have to go watch the full interview I did with Tom Aspinall. It's hilarious. And he asked me this crazy question because, for context, he was saying that a lot of you guys ask me insane questions. And I said, I can't even post half the stuff you guys ask me. It's so crazy. So he was asking me a crazy question. So that's what that was. And I thought it was hilarious. The full interview is extremely funny. It's on my YouTube right now. Tom's a very funny guy, great personality.
Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk spicy face-off. Tyson Fury and Oleksandr Usyk literally butt heads at this kickoff press conference for their upcoming fight. The two had to be separated after things turned ugly. Fury can be seen yelling and goading Usyk, screaming, "You're fighting the greatest British heavyweight that's ever been. You've beat all the rest of them, but you haven't met Tyson Fury yet, you sausage. Ugly little man. You know what's coming. You're getting smashed."
Hey, you ain't messing with these bums now. You're messing with the Gypsy King sausage. You're getting it, bum. This is a fight. No gentlemen here. This is a fight. Come on. Number one, Usyk's a bitch. Pussy. Usyk's a pussy with an earring in. Like a little girl. Come on. Proper pussy. And I'm gonna knock him out. Come on.
Fury has a lot to prove after his boxing match with Ngannou, and it shows. Ailin Perez assaulted. Ailin Perez won via unanimous decision against Lucy Pudilova Saturday night in Las Vegas, Nevada. Before the fight even took place, Perez was involved in a fight with Jocelyn Edwards, a fellow bantamweight fighter. The attack was November 14th, just 3 days before her fight with Lucy, and it left a noticeable black eye on her face. When asked about the altercation, Ailin had this to say. "So pretty much, I'm someone just like everyone else. I don't have a problem personally with anyone. What I did was I stated my opinion online about the fight. I didn't disrespect anyone. I didn't talk bad about anyone. But this irrelevant lady came up to me after I opinionated about one of her fights, just talking about the performance that she did. And she came to assault me. She did assault me with the intention to make me pull out of my fight, but I'm sorry, she did not achieve it. I won and fought regardless of the assault that took place." She continued with, "I want to thank my coach who was there at the time of the assault, because if it wasn't for him, I would have had much worse injuries because he was able to take her off of me when she was assaulting me. And the fight probably would have been off if it wasn't for my coach who saved me." Perez has had a rough week, missing weight on her first attempt, and then being hospitalized after her second weigh-in. Joe Rogan pisses off MMA community. The MMA community is coming for Joe Rogan after his post-fight interview with Jessica Andrade following her win. After Joe congratulates her, he mentions her expensive divorce.
Well, hopefully you'll get a bonus tonight to help pay off some of those divorce bills.
A lot of fans think this comment was in bad taste. What do you think? Jorge Masvidal plea deal. Jorge Masvidal reached a plea deal and all charges were dropped in the case of Masvidal versus Covington. Masvidal faced up to 15 years in prison and a $10,000 fine for the second-degree felony aggravated battery charge, plus additional penalties possible for the criminal mischief charge. Masvidal had maintained his innocence since the incident occurred, but changed his plea to guilty on Monday. Following the verdict, Jorge was visibly relieved that this battle had finally come to an end, and he shared some words for Colby.
Just beat the case. I want to thank God, and I also want to thank this man right here because I'm a free fucking man. Fuck you, Colby. It's gonna be a fucking movie now. All these orders, all these restraining orders, all these things been lifted off. It's gonna be a fucking movie. Thank you, Brad.
You're welcome, man.
You run into trouble, this is the dude right here, huh? I'm telling you. Undefeated in this fucking courtroom.
If you like our videos, make sure you hit the subscribe button so we can keep them coming. Israel Adesanya rejects Alex Pereira. Following Alex Pereira's knockout win over Yuri Prochazka at UFC 295, we heard Pereira call out Israel Adesanya asking for a trilogy fight. Currently, they've stepped into the octagon twice, and they've each taken home one victory. Pereira wants a chance to defeat Adesanya for a second time, but according to Israel's social media, he's uninterested in the fight. The former champion has teased he won't be fighting again until 2027. But we want to see a trilogy fight between these two. Do you? Comment below. Usman Nurmagomedov suspended. Bellator lightweight champion and cousin of all-time great and former UFC champion Khabib, Usman Nurmagomedov has been suspended for 6 months and fined $50,000 for use of a prohibited substance. Ali Abdelaziz, Usman's manager, said he failed the drug test because he was using a prescription medication. Usman was prescribed medication for an illness he had. It's not an anabolic steroid, EPO, HGH, etc. Nothing enhancing, Abdelaziz said. Nurmagomedov will be enrolling in the Voluntary Anti-Doping Agency, VADA, as a condition of his settlement agreement with CSAC. Justin Gaethje reveals all of Max Holloway.
Gaethje emerging as a towel holder here. You never know what to expect. Oh, and Gaethje now, not an official towel holder, and almost had a bit of a...
Conor McGregor versus Punch Machine. We may need a translator for this video of Conor McGregor after he punches a machine, and it reveals he barely touched it. Sean O'Malley versus Chito Vera. The fight between O'Malley and Vera that we've all been waiting for is happening in March. During a recent interview of The Breakfast Club, Sean reflected on the last time himself and Vera stepping into the octagon.
In my eyes, it was a very, very lucky kick. He threw a kick and I pulled out, and his big fucking toe, I've watched it in slow motion so many times, his big toe hit this right behind my knee, this perennial nerve, and it causes drop foot. So my foot I couldn't lift my foot. So every time I'd walk forward in the fight in the first round, my ankle would roll. I think I rolled it like 7 times within like 30 seconds. And it's hard for me to even watch that back because I just kept rolling my ankle and it wouldn't come back.
Are you looking forward to these two rivals going head to head? Comment below. And that wraps up the news. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to catch all the latest MMA news. Here are the top comments from our last video. One fan said, "I love it how he hardly grounds and pounds someone after the KO hit. This guy just doesn't look at explosions." And another said, "The ref from the first fight should never ref again." If you want to be featured in our next video, all you have to do is comment below.